Hello everyone, today I want to show you how to set up the Shopkeeper on the SurvivorCraft server. We are a whitelisted server and currently only accepting new players through Discord. So if you're interested in joining our server, you can hit us up on Discord, ask one of the mods, same staff that's on Discord or on the server, so we'll get you fixed up if you're approved to be able to join the server. And we will eventually open up to the public, but for right now it's closed, so we can finish up things and make sure everything is working properly. But again, getting back to what we're going to do today is set up the Shopkeeper, and what this does is allows the players on the server to build the trade items to one another in a central location. We have our spawn area up here, spawn island, and then we have a player created area down here for shops, and we have some of the areas marked out right now. Let's see, 4 new players to join and everything. So like I said, if you're interested, just let us know on Discord and we'll try to get you set up. But let's back to the Shopkeeper. How this works is you place down a chest and then you use a block of coal to set up the player. So let's get on with that. So we're going to place down a chest, and it has to be a recently placed chest. So don't place your chest until you get ready. You can always go in and add more items to it, so you don't have to worry about having all the items in the chest when you set it up. But again, the first thing you need to do is place the chest. So there we go. And then the next thing to do is get your black coal in your hand. As you can see, it recognizes that this is an item to be able to set up the Shopkeeper plugin. And what we want to do is look someplace where you could not place the block of coal, which right here I could place it, so I would not want to do that because we get our shop automatically, and that's not what we want to do. So we'll just delete it real quick. Alright, to get back over here, so we're going to look in an area where I cannot place the block, and then you see it says buy items from the players. We're going to right click again to where we get to trade items with players, which we have now. And next we're going to select the entity that can sell the item for you, because we have multiple entities that you can do, just kind of an extra layer of fun in the game. So you shift right click with the block, and you see here I have a wolf, snowman. These may or not be available to you in game. We're testing those right now. And we're going to go back and select the bunny again. Okay, we got the rabbit. Alright, and so what you do is you right click on the chest that you want the items to be sold out of, and then you select wherever you want the entity to be. I'm going to just have it on the top of the chest for right now, so I'll right click again, and now we have our bunny. If you do select a animal, they'll cycle through their different sizes and different colors. So at some point you could come back into the shop, or someone else could, and you have a white bunny here, or a black bunny, or baby bunny. Just keep that in mind. It's just part of the plug-in, how it uses entities for shops. It's not a big deal. Okay, now basically you have your shop created, but it'd be nice to have a name. So what we need to do here is we'll shift right click. I need to get off the coal block so that it doesn't think I'm trying to set up another shop. So we shift right click, and we're going to click on the name. And for this shop, we're just going to call it miscellaneous. So you hit T for go into the text chat, and MISC for miscellaneous, hit enter, and now you can see that we have a name above the entity for selling the items. As you've seen in here, when we shift right click, you also have a bone, excuse me, and that allows you to delete the entity, or the whole shop actually. So what we're going to sell is, let's sell some cooked mutton. We'll just do 32. We'll put them in there so they're available. And these are the items that you want to sell. So you just right click on the chest like normal, and you put the items in the chest. Okay, so now that we have those items in the chest, if you right click on the entity, you see that it still has nothing for sale. So what you have to do is shift right click again, and now we have these items up here. To increase or decrease the items, you can left click, and that increases the amount of items that you want to sell. So you can sell a whole stack if you wanted to, or just one. if you do shift left click, it increases by 10. So let's say you want to sell 20 beef, and if you right click, it will decrease by 1. If you shift right click, it will decrease by 10. In the apples, we're going to sell 32. Okay, and let's sell the apples for 1 diamond. So what you do, you have to have the item in your inventory that you want to be able to sell the item for. So just keep that in mind. That's important. So we're going to click on the diamonds, and all you do is left click on it, then left click underneath the item that you're selling it for. And so now we have it set up for 1 diamond for 32 apples. And if you notice, it didn't take anything out of my inventory. This is just so that the game knows what item you're going to sell it for. And for the 20 cooked mutton, we'll say maybe let's use some blocks of coal. So we'll say maybe 5, 6. Let's do 6 blocks of coal. And so now, as long as you have these amounts of items in your chest to sell, they'll show up in your Shopkeeper. So now if we right click on the Shopkeeper, 6 blocks of coal for 20 mutton, and we have 1 diamond, you can buy 32 apples. So this is kind of works like the villager trading, except for usually in the villager trading, you have different items. It works primarily off emeralds as the main cost. But with this plugin, the players can trade other items in a central location for anyone else also on the server. So just keep that in mind. It's a pretty simple plugin as long as you just kind of follow these steps. And again, if you want to delete the plugin, it's pretty simple. Shift right click. Click on the balloon, it deletes and removes the Shopkeeper. Boom, and it gives you back your coal block that you used to create the item. Your chest is still here, the items are still in it. And either you could change the entity you wanted to use for the Shopkeeper, or you can just remove it and go from there. One other note on this server, the SurvivorCraft server, all of the shop area is owned by the admin, the owner of the server. But players can come and pick out an area, and they'll be allowed to create a shop and build whatever they would like. As you can see, we have some different builds right now. Looks like we got an ice theme kind of going here for a new shop. Probably will sell maybe packed ice and snow, I would imagine. We have another little, not really small, but we have a nice little area over here. Well, I just disabled my fly, so. Let's area over here that they've set up to, I think, sell pumpkins and watermelons. Got a witches doing it. So yeah, and melons. Okay, so cool. And like I said, you can, once you have your area set up for you, you just have to get hold of someone on the server to let them know that you're interested in a shop, and you can be taken care of. This is Big Nick, mod on the server. That was Wickedness. She's another mod on the server. And you can go over here. Nick has a cool setup he likes to use here. He'll be selling items from his fishing, and so he'll have lots of different things. He's got a test guy set up here. Right now I don't have access to do it because we're still in the testing phase, but just some ideas of an area that you could create to set up your shop. Another mod over here, Queen Cash, has her shop. Again, she's not ready for it, but it's coming soon, so we can kind of look in. She has a nice decoration over here, and Inner Nature is the one with the nice little ice themed build started. And just kind of give you a quick view, we have another player here that's got a shop started, Master Chief Isaac. But let's go up to our spawn area, and this is where you'll spawn all new players. And or if you type in /spawn, we got help and information over here. This nether portal. We'll just kind of take a quick tour real quick, and then we have a water slide over here that's kind of fun. And you can just come on here. It says place a bloat in a dispenser and push a button to access the slide. So normally you just walk up, right click, put your bloat in. There are some boats in here, but you may need to make one for the slide, and just click the button, right click on the boat, and you're good to go. I'm not going to mess with that right now because that's not the purpose of the video, but just to kind of give you a quick little tour. We have some of the players' heads. If you want, your head can be placed on the wall if you're a regular player, and just kind of show off. It's kind of fun to show the different members that's on the server. Also, we have, I think we went over, we got the nether portal, water slide, spawn area, and when we open up to the public, we'll have voting crates. So if you vote, you can win some of these awesome items here. So you'll have food for days. You'll have a chance to get an axe, a shovel, another axe, iron sword, or these other types of crates that you can win awesome items. So of course the best would be the ultimate crate key. And items you can win over here currently are the totem of dying, some elytra, a beacon, and shulker boxes, which are always great for storage on a survivor server. And then over here in the weapons, we got some items that weapons, and then some ingots to make the different types of weapons, and a few diamonds to help you get started. We don't want voting to be your way you play on the server, but it's definitely a way to help a person get started. And armor, we got all the different types of armor, again with some keys. So make it a little more fun, like I said, and to help support the server to get it started. If a person takes the time to vote for the server, we want to make sure they get rewarded for it. So again, I don't have any keys in my hands, but as you can see, these are the items that you can get. I guess that's about it, guys. Wrap it up. This video is for the Shopkeeper, but it turned out to be kind of a little showcase of our new server. Again, it's called SurvivorCraft, and I'll put a link down to the Discord in the information section so that you can get a hold of us if you're interested in joining. If not, maybe the video helped you with the Shopkeeper plugin on another server. And the main thing is just to have some fun and to help each other out. All right, guys, have a good one.